Alright, how's it going, guys? Today we're going to be talking about the exciting headlines for the Vancouver Canucks going into next season. So, of course, us Canucks fans, a lot of things have been happening, and we have a lot of things to be excited for next season. There's going to be a lot of very entertaining hockey, and I'm very excited for me and all of you guys. So, let's just get straight into the topics of discussion. The number one topic is Quinn Hughes, of course, Quinn Hughes. The Vancouver Canucks have not had a true power play quarterback in decades. We've been really missing that purely offensive power play quarterback for a very long time now, and it is very apparent. And of course, with Quinn Hughes joining the lineup, he's going to bring a lot of excitement, a lot of skill that was really missing from the blue line for the past couple seasons. Last year, of course, Quinn Hughes played 5 games, he had 3 assists, and honestly guys, if you watched any of those 5 games, Quinn Hughes looked fantastic. I know he only had 3 points in those 5 games, but I would not have been surprised if he scored 5-10 points. It really seemed like every single time he was on the ice, he was making something happen. And not only that, and I mentioned it before, is that Quinn Hughes is a very gifted skater. So when he was on the ice, he really skated laps around everyone. And obviously last year we had guys like Derek Pouliot, Eric Branson, Alex Edler, guys who aren't very good skaters. So Quinn Hughes entering our lineup is going to really rejuvenate our blue line. Number 2, we have Elias Pettersson's growth as a player. So, of course, Pettersson had an electrifying rookie season. He had 28 goals, 66 points in 71 games, which of course led him to winning the Calder. Not only that, is that Pettersson all year put up many highlight reel goals, just like too many to count. It really seems like every time he scored a goal, it was 99% of the time a highlight reel goal. And with that being said, the Vancouver Canucks have a very young core. Of course, Brock Boeser, Bo Horvat, Quinn Hughes, Elias Pettersson. We have a very young core, and with having a young core, you can expect a lot of growth. And with the Vancouver Canucks throughout the draft and throughout the offseason acquiring a lot more depth, and of course with our growth, we can expect Elias Pettersson's play to get way more exciting and just to get better. The crazy thing about last season is that Pettersson and Boeser, that was obviously their first time playing together, and they had instant chemistry. So expect their chemistry just to get better and just to see way more electrifying plays like we saw last year. Number 3 is all the free agency signings and trades that occurred obviously during the draft and throughout the offseason. Jim Benning and the Vancouver Canucks management made some huge splashes this offseason. The Vancouver Canucks were a team that severely lacked winger depth and healthy top 4 defensemen. Of course, the Vancouver Canucks acquired JT Miller during the second round of the draft, and then went on to sign Tyler Myers, Micheal Ferland, Jordie Benn, and some other depth pieces. The acquisitions of guys like Tyler Myers, Jordie Benn, and obviously Quinn Hughes and Olli Levy joining the lineup, well, maybe Olli Levy, it's going to drastically change the way our blue line looks. I could have confidently told you last season, and I think I've said it before, but I had no hope for a blue line unless we made some big changes. And of course, this offseason, we have already made some huge changes. I don't think we're quite there yet in terms of like a Stanley Cup contending blue line. I think we're still missing another top 2 defenseman, but big strides have been taken, and we're going to see a completely different look for next season. Not to mention that Micheal Ferland, JT Miller are going to add much needed grit to our lineup. And I guess also Jordie Benn and Tyler Myers will too. But Micheal Ferland and JT Miller are going to significantly help the winger depth that we were much lacking in the previous seasons. The Vancouver Canucks were a team last year that stacked really the Pettersson line, whether that was Boeser, Pettersson, Barchi, or whoever was on that line. Teams were just able to specifically target Pettersson, and because Bo Horvat didn't have good supporting guys to play with, the Vancouver Canucks were really a team that was shut down every night. So the fact that Pettersson, Bo Horvat, Brock Boeser still put up really good numbers last season is really just a miracle. So all the acquisitions that the Vancouver Canucks made this offseason is really going to put a lot of excitement into our lineup, and it's going to be a lot of fun to watch. The next thing, and I'll explain it in 2 words. Power play. It is not okay for the Vancouver Canucks to have 2 unbelievable sharpshooters on each side of the ice. Brock Boeser and obviously Elias Pettersson. And even that being said, the Vancouver Canucks were a bottom 10 power play team. With Quinn Hughes being added to the lineup, he is going to significantly help our power play. And I really hope, again, Travis Green gives Quinn Hughes a lot of first line power play minutes, because that is the one thing I personally feel like was missing. Brock Boeser is on one side, Elias Pettersson's on the other side, Bo Horvat sitting in the middle of the ice, screening the goalie, And we had a guy like Alex Edler who was making very predictable passes, taking very predictable shots, and he just lacked creativity. Quinn Hughes is a guy that is full of creativity, great passer. Quinn Hughes is an unbelievable passer, and he is really going to help our power play. Not only that, it seems like Pettersson was always trying to pass. I don't know if that was just me. I really got that impression that, Pettersson just wasn't shooting enough. Pettersson this past season had one of the best shooting percentages in the whole NHL, so I just hope Pettersson shoots more. I feel like Pettersson doesn't want to be selfish, but he needs to be way more selfish, and we're going to see a much better power play. Of course, the days of the Sedins are gone where they created all these crazy plays, but with Pettersson, Hughes, Besser, Horvat, expect a lot more excitement in our power play. And the last thing, guys, I think we should be very excited about is the fact that, in my opinion, we are in playoff contention. It has been many years. Since the Vancouver Canucks, I could confidently say we're a team that had a lot of hope, a lot of growth, and that we're trending towards the playoffs. The Vancouver Canucks heading into next season have a lot of things going for us. Of course, our great young talent, people entering the league like Hughes and Olio Levy, and of course, all our free agent acquisitions. But anyways, guys, what are you as fans most excited to see about the Vancouver Canucks heading into next season? I think we have so many great headlines. It's just going to be so much fun to watch. Last season, I think I watched more hockey than I ever have in my whole entire life. I didn't miss one single Vancouver Canucks game. Obviously, my girlfriend got very annoyed because every weekend it was hockey day in Canada, or I guess hockey weekend in Canada, it seems like. And next season is just going to get better. The Vancouver Canucks are going to be a very entertaining team to watch because, of course, in past seasons, I guess the past 5 years, as Vancouver Canucks fans, we were put in a really weird spot. We wanted, of course, our team to succeed and to play enjoyable hockey, meaningful hockey, but at the same time, we wanted high draft picks. But I think those days are starting to fade away as we have, good foundational players. And finally, we can play meaningful hockey and watch the Vancouver Canucks, win games for once, which I think is really going to help our franchise, and it's really going to be great as fans to watch that type of hockey. But anyways, guys, let me know what you guys are most excited for heading into next season. Thank you guys so much for watching. We are nearly at 1,000 subscribers. Just crazy, guys. Can't thank you guys enough. Anyways, guys, see you guys later.